Winnipeg police have taken the unusual step of releasing the name and picture of a 14-year-old boy accused of opening fire on a 17-year-old boy earlier this summer. Police say the young suspect shot at a vehicle near Sherbrooke Street and Wolseley Avenue on June 24th. A 17-year-old boy was hit and remains in critical condition. Investigators have tried to track down the 14-year-old but haven't been able to do so. Now they've received a court order that allows them to release his identity in a bid to locate him.
For anybody to be, firing at a vehicle, with total, apparent disregard for the safety or the life of those within is disturbing. And again, I don't care if you're 13, 14, 43, 93. That kind of behavior is it's not acceptable and again, disturbing beyond belief.
14-year-old Matthew McKay is wanted on a Canada-wide arrest warrant for 2 counts of attempted murder. He's described as Aboriginal, 5'10", around 140 pounds, with brown hair and brown eyes. He also has several tattoos on him. He has a B-side tattoo on his hands, a BSCF tattoo on his neck, and a WB tattoo on his right inner forearm. Anyone with information on his whereabouts is asked to call Crime Stoppers. The city, the province, and social agencies are teaming up for a new anti-crime strategy in the city's north end. The province is spending $600,000 over 3 years for the pilot project in a 21-block area of the William White neighborhood, which is bordered by Burroughs Avenue to the north, Salters to the east, Dufferin to the south, and McGregor to the west. Premier Greg Selinger says the aim is to improve communication between different agencies so that troubled families can be identified and get help earlier. If it's successful, Selinger says the program may be expanded to other areas. Premier Greg Selinger says he's waiting to call a by-election in Morris in order to save taxpayers money, but Elections Manitoba says over the lunch hour yesterday, Winnipeggers were invited to MTS Centre for a soup and bread lunch. Bowls painted or signed by celebrities were up for auction. This year's included pieces by Trailer Park Boys, Rick Springfield, Jillian Michaels, and Eric Church. BT's Jeremy and Drew also painted a bowl. A trio of men cycling across the country in support of Movember have now left the city to finish their quest. They stopped by George Waters Middle School yesterday for a final goodbye before hitting the road. They started the Mustache Ride across Canada to raise awareness and funds for men's health. They left Vancouver in mid-October and are now making their way to Toronto and will visit schools and hospitals on the way and will hold community events as well. They're hoping to raise $100,000 for Movember. We'll have more news coming up at 7 o'clock. Right now we'll check in live with Drew Kozub at Investors Group Field.